Hi, everyone. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. I wanted to quickly say sorry for not having a video last week, but I think having the excuse that I was too busy getting married is okay. Um, but yeah, today's video is a journal with me where I journal a couple little memories of my wedding ceremony. At the beginning there, I showed you the spread I did in my Hobonichi weeks. It's kind of like the inspiration for my bigger spread. Just something cute with a couple photos I have printed out, and then later on you'll see me write little notes to go with them. I've been doing these like washi tape backgrounds lately, and I just think it's so cute to like collage the background with washi tape. I have a lot of like larger washi tapes that I don't really know what to do with most of the time, and I think this is like a really good way to utilize them. Kind of makes it look a little like vintagey with the style of washi I have, especially the ones with like the text on them. But I kind of like it. I feel like it kind of works well with like a wedding, like a wedding theme. But yeah, I am finally married. Like it's kind of crazy. My I almost said my boyfriend. My husband and I am still getting used to saying husband instead of boyfriend. But my husband and I have been dating for almost like just shy of 13 years. We met and started dating in high school and we've been together ever since. Kind of crazy. I was told by a lot of people, especially like a lot of adults in my life, that high school sweethearts never work out. And, that might be true for a lot of people, but I think that that's my husband's name, Mars. I think that, I don't know, I think that we just found each other at the right time of our lives. And, oh no, I'm getting like teary eyed talking about this. Oh my God. Oh, cheesy. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely think he's my soulmate, and he says the same thing about me, obviously, but we're just really good together and we've overcome so many hardships. And I just can't really imagine my life without him. When our ceremony started, I tried my best not to cry instantly, but I did. I burst into tears the second the lady who was officiating the wedding started talking to us. We always kind of knew that we didn't want to have like a full traditional wedding. I just always knew that like it's weddings are just so expensive, and I know that it's really special for a lot of people to have that wedding ceremony, but for me spending that kind of money on that is just I can't imagine doing that. Even if it was like my family paying for it, I just can't. I wouldn't feel right asking them to do that. I would rather use that money for something more, maybe not more important, but more useful, like savings, or maybe putting the money to a honeymoon or like a down payment on a house. But that's neither here nor there. We did end up doing a courthouse wedding. We went over to the Oakland courthouse, which was actually really nice, and it was a very, very easy process. I think my biggest stressor in the whole thing was like parking, but there was plenty of parking around the courthouse, so I was stressing over nothing. But yeah, there's really no shame in not having a real wedding. I guess, I mean, a courthouse wedding is real, right? It is a real wedding. But there's no shame in like just getting your closest friends and family and doing a courthouse wedding. It was so easy. It was very quick. My dad recorded the entire ceremony, and I think the video is 4 minutes long. It's very quick, and it was also very cheap. I think getting married in a courthouse is like no more than like $100. Honestly, it's like very cheap. Yeah, I got so lucky with the dress that I was able to get. It was the very first dress I saw and the only dress I tried on, and it just ended up being like the one, you know? I didn't have any like mood boards or anything, any Pinterest pages about the dress I wanted. I kind of just knew that I wanted something simple but also I guess elegant would be the right word. Something that was flattering on my body but wasn't like skin tight. I didn't want any lace. I didn't want any frills. Just wanted something simple. And that's what I found and that's what I got. And then my husband, he got a custom suit. I feel like he went more all out than I did, but he got his own custom suit in this it's like a really dark blue, almost black color. I love it. It's so perfect, and all you really need is like that one really good suit that you can wear to any occasion, and now he has it, and it's so nice. But yeah, I ended up spending the night at my aunt's house on Thursday, and then Friday was when we got married. So Friday morning, I woke up with my aunt and we had breakfast together, and she helped me get ready. She curled my hair for me, and it was really special. It was really nice. We drove out to Oakland and met my dad, my grandpa, Marcy's parents, his sister, and then my best friend and her partner came too. And that was it. That was all the people I wanted to be there. Those were my closest family, my best friend. I did invite some other friends too, but it was early afternoon Friday, like they all had to work, and I completely understood that like you sometimes you just can't get the day off. So I was like, no worries, it's not that big of a deal. And those friends who couldn't make it ended up taking us to Chili's for dinner. That's why at the bottom of my page, you'll see later, there's like a little Chili's section. I love going to Chili's. It's one of my favorite restaurants to go to. So I was super happy to go. It was really funny. The server had asked, like, oh, is it somebody's birthday? Because my friend brought me a bouquet of flowers. And we were like, no, we got married. And they were like, what? No way. Can we see pictures? And then they ended up giving us like a free lava cake, I think. It was really sweet. It's funny too, when we were leaving the courthouse back to our car, because we had to like walk around the corner. Every person we walked by was like, oh my God, congratulations, congratulations. And we were just like tripping out because I don't know, it's just so funny to see like random people on the street, like being really happy and talking to you. But I guess seeing like a bride and groom walking down the street, like full wedding dress and all that, isn't the most common thing to see. So yeah, I don't know. It's just like really sweet. But yeah, now that the ceremony is over, we are now in the process of planning our reception. We decided to have the reception later in the summer just to give us some time to like prepare and get invitations out and whatnot. We really did this, maybe not spontaneously, but Mars and I just knew we were gonna get married, and we just decided like, oh, let's just book a day to get married, and then it just happened so much quicker than we thought it would. So yeah, we're working on the reception now, and then later this year in like the fall, we're gonna have our honeymoon trip. So everything's a little spread out, but I kind of prefer it that way because it kind of evens out the stress of it all. Instead of it all happening in like the same weekend, it's spring, summer, and fall is when everything is happening. Also, I forgot to mention, if you see my gross, crusty nails, that's because the day after the wedding ceremony, I ripped off all of my fake nails. The nails were perfect and they were absolutely beautiful, and I loved them so much, but I just can't stand having nails that long. They looked really pretty in all of the pictures, and I'm so grateful for that. But doing my job, and then also over the weekend, I washed my car. Oh my God, doing all of that with hella long nails was awful. Two of them actually broke the night after the ceremony happened. They just like broke off because I think I was like trying to put my shoes on in a rush, and like the nail like snapped back. Oh, it hurts so bad. But yeah, after that I was like, I think I'm gonna like soak them and take them off, and now my nails are all short and crusty and whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll paint them later when I have time. Oh, and the wedding gift my best friend got me, she got me the bride and groom Apollo set from Rini Hime. Oh my God, it's so fucking adorable. I actually saw this set at FriendFest when I visited her booth, and it didn't even click to me that it was a bride and groom. I just thought like, "Oh my god, cute, it's a little box set." But yeah, I saw it on her Instagram when she opened her store. She was like, "Oh, bride and groom Apollo set." And I was like, "Oh my god, I should get that." But I didn't think I had time to have it shipped for the ceremony, so I didn't get it. And then on the day of the ceremony, she hands me my gift, and in the back of my mind, I was like, "What if she got that for me?" And she did. There's even a really cute, like, handwritten note from Rini that says, "Congratulations, Mars and Jordy." Oh, it just made me so happy. I have them on my shelf right now in the box. It's so cute, and we're totally gonna have it be like our centerpiece on the table at the reception. Yeah, I didn't really write a script for this video. I'm kind of just like I'm kind of like winging it. I think that's all I have to say. I'll probably just have the rest of the video be some nice music. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching the video. Again, I'm so sorry I didn't have a video last week, but I was busy. Hopefully I can keep up with weekly uploads. Sometimes I kind of struggle with what I want to make videos of. Like, I have a lot of ideas for videos, but sometimes I just feel like the time isn't right to make them. So, I don't know. Maybe I can pivot to like every other week I have a video. I do think if I gave myself more time to work on videos, because usually I like film a video on Thursday afternoon after work, and then I edit the video over the weekend and then upload it on Monday. So I'm really only giving myself like 3 or 4 days to work on the video. So maybe if I gave myself like a week, I could do maybe like better editing or put a little more thought into it. I don't know. I like having these really casual videos. If I put like too much into it, it kind of starts to feel like a chore, and I don't want it to. I want it to be fun. This is just a hobby. So yeah, I don't know. I have a lot to think about. um, but yeah, I'm gonna stop yapping now. So thank you so much for watching. Like the video or comment. Oh my god, what am I saying? I'm a YouTuber. Oh, that feels weird saying that. But yeah, no, if you like the video, comment and, let me know what you think about the spread and the little pictures and whatnot. And if you like it, you can like it. And if you want to stick around, maybe you can subscribe. Oh, that feels so weird saying. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. I'm going to shut up now and let the video finish. So, bye. I'll see you next time.